Hi, this is Kim with Scholarly Pursuits. Today, my friend Alice and I are exploring local. We're in Dublin, Ohio, which is a suburb of Columbus, about 15 minutes from downtown. These life-size ears of corn are 6 foot 3 inches tall. There's 109 of them, and you can see them when you visit 49995 Rings Road. Now, from here, we're going to head to Indian Falls Park. But this is just kind of a quirky sculpture that you'll see outside of Columbus, and it's an interesting place, worthwhile to take the family and kids just to kind of walk through. You can play on a nice fall day. Now we head to Indian Falls Run Falls, which is not too far, maybe less than a mile from the field of corn. And we're just walking around. Now, in the summertime, you can see actual falls, waters that's coming down. There are a few historic buildings at the entrance of the park. And this is a duck. I had to get this duck. As we're leaving, we kind of walk through the falls in the wood area, and we're headed to the library. And there was a cemetery. Now, this is the day that they celebrate Veterans Day, so that's why you see all the flags. This is the Dublin Library. It is beautiful. They have a coffee shop in the lower level, which I'd never been to before. So you can get your coffee, a specialty drink fix there. Their collection, I had to check out a book. And I did, the guy that wrote The Firm, John Grisham, I checked out one of his books. Now we meander on through, there's restaurants, there's spas, there's eateries in, I think this is considered historic Dublin, historic kind of downtown Dublin, because you can see like the bricked roadways. But we're going to look at a little sculpture here to the right. It looks like a farm, somebody at a water, pouring water out of that spigot there. That was kind of a neat sculpture as well. And then we're going to head on down to a location where there was kind of like an older building that we used to go take pictures at. Look at that fall foliage there. That's beautiful, the fall display. But first, we're going to stop at the Dublin Visitor Center. Now, they have nice little keepsakes like pens, ink pens. I like, free souvenirs. I've talked about that past. They had little coasters, of course, maps. It smells so good because it's near, I don't know if it's near a bakery or Johnson's Ice Cream. Jenny's Ice Cream is near there as well, but it smells so good in there. My friend Alice kind of commented on it. Look at this beautiful artwork. It's a small space, but it has lots of travel information for in and around Ohio. And we picked up a couple brochures. Look at that beautiful sign. There's no doubt where you are here in Dublin, Ohio. And then we're going to head on walking through Dublin, headed to the North Market, the Dublin version. Now, there's a North Market downtown Columbus, which I'll have to say is probably my favorite. There's a lot more vendors, but one of the things we thought is the one in Dublin is a little more upscale. But to get a more authentic farmers market, North Market experience, I like the downtown, the original version. That's me next to the frog. I thought that frog was kind of cute. And this is one of the restaurants, a tavern in Dublin. I had never seen this before. There were some other businesses there as well. But I like to give you a sense of where we are, things that you can see. There's lots of beautiful homes. Now, we were a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed because I was trying to get to that building there in the back. It's an older structure, and we used to take pictures there. Look at this marker. It says Waterford Village. So this used to be Waterford Village, I think. But used to be just a nice open space with that historic building back there. But it looks like they're doing construction. Looks like there's some new homes to the right. I don't know what they're doing to this field, but I'm a little disappointed because I wanted them to keep it intact unless they're building up some natural space there. I would hope they're not going to put a building and make it, kind of commercial there, because it just was a nice spot when you're walking in Dublin and you just come up on it. You can just kind of sit and you can even have a picnic lunch, but that's when we used to come before. We would take pictures there. It just was something different in the heart of the city. Now we're at the Leather Lips. It's a sculpture in Dublin, Ohio. Now, I had to show this. I sent this to my sons, and they were like, how have I never seen that before? That's the whole point of my videos, is to explore local, even international. I've done that as well. But look at this sculpture. Now, Leather Lips was an Indian or Native American chief. He was executed in 1810, and I want to give you a sense. I'm going to walk all around this sculpture. My friend Alice is going to take a picture of me at the top of it as well. It's located, and so he was executed by his fellow tribesmen near Scioto Park, actually. His last hunting camp is said to have been located about 2 miles north of here. Now there's a boating club, and I think it's called Leather Lips or something like that. My friends' kids in the summer, they would boat at.
Yeah.
I think it's called Leather Lips Boating Club or something like that. But if you're interested in boating, there is boating available in Columbus, Ohio. Who knew, right? I'm going to go to the top of this. My friend's going to take a picture of me from the top. I didn't include this video because you really can't see me very well. But there is a sign that says, don't get up on this. Like, you can stand there, but don't sit on it. Don't crawl up on it, because you don't want to destroy these beautiful works of art. Of course, we did see people sitting on it as we were leaving, and that was just a little discouraging because, those signs are there for a reason, and you want to be able to enjoy these works of art for years to come. But it just was a nice fall day. It was like probably about 70, 75 in Columbus. It's November, which is kind of crazy. The weather has been unseasonably warm, so I hope the winter stays warm. Now, I love little libraries. When I saw this first, I got really excited because I thought it was a little library, but it's the same concept, but it's art. Makes sense. So there are some art activities, there's some brochures and some postcards that tell you about local art things that are happening in Dublin, I guess in Columbus as well. And I'm bad about picking up pieces of paper and reading them, and I always have to deal with these papers later, but I think I did take one paper from that box. Now, if you head on down, you'll end up at the Scioto River. I tell you what, there's something going on at the Scioto River. I mean, I think it goes all the way to downtown Columbus, actually, but the Ohio State rowing team, I've seen them rowing on the Scioto River. But this was just a beautiful fall place to walk there. And I love that they have seats. Everywhere I go, I'm looking to see, are you encouraging people to stay? And so they had these park benches. I sat down for a few minutes because I'm always trying to find some place to sit. But this was just a beautiful place to just sit. And we took lots of pictures, of course, and videos of this part of the Scioto River. I have other videos that have pictures of it as well in different phases of it, but I love to see the cute things or different things and this little painted fish just seemed kind of, I didn't expect it. It was the only one I saw. So usually if you have sculptures or different little things, you'll see multiple, but that's the only one I saw. But I just thought he was so cute, and so I had to get a picture of him. Now we are headed we parked. We didn't have to pay to park, so I don't know if you have to pay to park on the street. This is considered a holiday, even though the actual holiday was Saturday. But we didn't pay to park, and I don't know. I didn't see any signs. So, but this is kind of a I don't know what they call it, multi-living space, because there's all kinds of apartments here, stores here in this area, but it's in the Dublin area. This is the Dublin North Market version. Like I said, there's one downtown. So we head in here. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on, which I kind of liked. It helped for my videography anyway. The first place we come to is a little miniature dessert. They didn't really have a dessert that I preferred. I like chocolate chip cookies, I like carrot cake, but they had more cupcakes, I think, but they were miniature. Just really cute. If you like desserts, if you want to give like a little birthday gift or party favors, that would be a really nice place to get little desserts. Cigar bar, I don't smoke, but it's there. I thought I would show it to you. I'm gonna buy a samosa. I think it's called a samosa, but I want to say it's Indian, and it's like the flaky crust, and then it has the food. They had vegetarian ones, they had chicken ones, I think they have beef. I got the chicken. I'll show you a picture of it. That's the one I got. It was so hot and flavorful. It was really good. So I did get one of those, and Alice got one as well. We didn't stay here long. It looked like it was getting ready to pick up because for the Friday night crew, but it was pretty quiet at this point when we got there. As you can see, not a lot of people. This was a paper store. I had to include this because my sister loves, and my dad too, actually. They love office supplies, pens. I think all my sisters do. Little cards and paper, and so it's called paper too, ironic enough. But look at all these colorful pens. So when my sister sees this, I'm going to send this one to her so she can see it. All those pens. I know she's going to go and buy some pens. And usually she'll give me one, so that works out for me too. But just the cutest little store. If you like stationery things and cards and paper, little things that you can send to people. And if you're that kind of person, that you like to nice writing utensils and things like that. Some people, I like a big pen, but I do love pens that write well too. So you can just see the rest of the North Market as we walk along. Some of the stores that there's just different foods there. There's Hispanic food. They had lots of Christmas decor from this restaurant. I guess that's kind of their little shop where they're selling Christmas decor and Christmas items, and it's that season coming up on us, right? Lots of Black Friday signs around town, so at a lot of stores. So if you want something for Christmas, if you like Christmas shops, they had that there. Now there was also an oyster bar I saw, and someone's going to be sitting there enjoying the oysters. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share.